Okay, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the wait, but we're just ready to go. So first of all, can I welcome everybody to IICP's Graduation 2025? Can you all give yourself a round of applause? Just some little housekeeping before we get started. Please, everyone, take note of the emergency exits. So we have two in the center, left and right, and two at the end, left and right. I'm sure you know the drill. Also, could you keep your phone on silent, please? Just during the ceremony. You know, you're going to be taking pictures, but just keep the phone on silent. That would be great. Now, can I ask all graduates and guests to please rise for the academic procession? Okay. Can everyone please take their seats? It's my honor to introduce and invite up the Master of Celebrations to the stage, Dr. Judith Malone.
Welcome, everyone, and we brought the summer warmth to the celebrations. We're delighted that you are all here. So, our honored graduates, distinguished guests, I am delighted to welcome you here today to this graduation, of which National Awards of Quality and Qualifications Ireland will be conferred on learners of IICP College, the Institute of Integrative Counselling and Psychotherapy. At IICP College, graduation is a very emotional event. We feel such pride in our graduates, the obstacles that you have overcome, the families that have supported you in your goals. We are excited about the good that you will do in the world, the individuals, the groups, the families, communities that you will serve. You will lift them up and you will embrace challenges. As your head of school, I am optimistic about the future as I can attest to your values, your commitment, and your refusal to give up. I have hope when I witness your kindness, your self-reflection, and the bonds of connection from your shared journey. Indeed, there were so many hugs upstairs. It was sometimes hard to get around groups. It was very, very lovely. So it is an honor to serve here as your Master of Ceremonies for this most important celebration. Members of our esteemed academic procession, I thank you sincerely for your commitment to education and to championing the next generation of counsellors and psychotherapists in Ireland. Joining us today includes the academic lead for the IICP Bachelor Programme, David O'Regan, Higher Education Colleges Group Academic Dean, Dr. Mary Kelly, Hibernia Colleges Group CEO, Paul Farrell, and several others you will meet. I'm your head of school and delighted to be the Master of Ceremonies. To commence, I want to call upon Dr. Mary Kelly, Academic Dean, to bring words of welcome to you, our graduates, and to your families.
Good afternoon, everyone. Dr. Malone, distinguished guests, members of IIC faculty, ladies and gentlemen, but most importantly, the graduates here in front of us. I am absolutely delighted to have been invited here today to share this very special day with you. All of you have made huge sacrifices to be here today, personally, financially, socially. And today we are gathered here to celebrate you. So the very first thing I want you to do is to give yourselves a very big round of applause. But as I stood in the foyer on the way in, I couldn't but notice the entourage of people that were with you. So none of you are here today alone. You're all here supported by family, friends, whether it was that last cup of coffee late at night as you had to submit an assignment, whether it was somebody taking care of your children, whether it was a lift to college on a Saturday or a Sunday. All of you people around you are here today are here for a special reason. So I'm going to ask the graduates of 2025 to stand up, to turn around and show your appreciation for your families here today. So today we're gathered not just to celebrate your academic achievement, but the path that you have chosen. Each one of you has chosen a pathway that demands deep introspection, reflection, unwavering compassion, and a commitment to walking with others through their most vulnerable time. That is no small thing. You've studied the theory, you've honed your skills, but perhaps most importantly, you have learned how to sit with uncertainty, how to sit with people in pain, and how to help people heal. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, I urge you to remember your presence. Remember those skills and I think the most important skill for me is listening and your authenticity. Each one of you brings your own identity to this role, to this job, to this profession. And it's really important that you value that as you move forward, because that's possibly the most important piece you have inside you. You now carry the tools, not only to support others, but to model what it means to be a truly authentic professional. Society needs you. You just have to turn on the news, read a newspaper. We're hearing so much about anxiety, about conflict, about what's happening in the world. Your role is absolutely crucial at this time. Your kindness, your boundaries, your insight, and most importantly, your heart will be what carries you through your professional life. So I urge you all to go forward today with pride and with humility. Don't let this be the end of your learning journey. Keep caring, but never underestimate the quiet impact you can make one conversation at a time. So huge congratulations to each and every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to celebrating with you later.
Your lovely booklets and apparently really good fans. So, to stay. Oh, thank you, Dr. Kelly. We now move to what is the most important aspect of today's gathering, the conferring of awards. So I call upon Noel O'Connor, Pearl Brock, and David O'Regan, esteemed IICP academics, on behalf of Quality and Qualifications Ireland, to confer awards on this afternoon's graduates of IICP College's Bachelor of Science honours degree in Integrative Counselling and Psychotherapy. No.
Good afternoon, everybody. As Judith has said, it really is a wonderful day for us as well as you, and it's my favourite day of the year. Not just because it's saying goodbye to you, but it's because, you know, sort of it really is an opportunity for us to see the fruits of labours that are put in throughout the year. And I mean that for all the academic staff here. I'd first like to announce a special award for them in Masters of Art in Child and Adolescent Psychotherapy. And the recipient is Louise Buckbury. I recommend it from. Well done, Louise. Congratulations. Well done. As Judith has alluded to or mentioned in the earlier, the IICP Honours Bachelor of Science in Integrated Counselling and Psychotherapy is an intensive and innovative four-year programme whose graduates are perfectly placed to pursue enriching and fulfilling careers as therapists and in the helping professions. I can therefore recommend the following graduates for conference upon with this degree, which they have duly earned. After receiving your award, would you please walk across the stage, process across the stage, and gather here, and we can then move you as a group back to your seats. Is that okay? So I will proceed to Head of School. I will recommend to Head of School, Dr. Judith Malone, and Programme Leader David O'Regan. I present the following candidates who have successfully completed their Bachelor of Arts degree in Interpretive Counselling and Psychotherapy. Anka Bratu. Bennett Connor. Aoife Cullinane. Stephanie Dufresne. Des Hackett. Erling. Good man, Des. Sinead Keenan. Megan Kelly. Lisa Moore. Well done. Michael O'Brien. Shane Trainer. If you would like to join me in congratulating the first group by a round of applause. Over to you, Pearl.
For the first BSc graduates, I call on Lorraine Byrne. Aaron Carroll. Lisa Conroy. Brendan Dunleavy. Fionnuala Finnegan. Sean Fox. Richard Grant. Emma Kennedy. Raymond Lowbridge. Joanna Martin. Chelsea McCann. Sinead Morris. Valerie O'Neill. Alva O'Reilly. Lisa O'Rourke. Laura Shortall. Wesley Smith. Jennifer Walsh. Denise Wogan. Michelle Tracy. Andrea McLaughlin. Owen Keogh. Join me in congratulating the first group. Nola Connor joins me now to welcome our next group.
This is Owen. I don't know him. Orlet Boland. Well done. Siobhan Byrne. Linda Corish. Christy Komisky. Well done, Christy. John Doherty. Eric Donovan. Anna Dowd. Kelly Farrell. Geraldine Harkin. Elaine Hewitt. Well done. Lorna Hewson. Nicola Holly. Franca Johnson Burns. Anya Kilduff. Nicola Macmillan. Breda Murphy. Martin O'Gorman. Sarah O'Malley. Emer Roquette. And Orla Shanley. May we have a round of applause for the group themselves as they come? And I now pass you over to Pearl.
For the Saturday block of BSc graduates, I call on Lisa Bennett. Raymond Burke. Reed Brosnan. Catherine Byrne. Maura Conway. Danielle Dalton. Daniela Diaquino Severo. Patrick Fagan. Anne-Marie Fox. Imelda Heapy. Catherine Larkin. One of my personal favorites, Mr. Shane McGorian.
Do that one.
Okay. Fiona Chadwick. Rachel McCarthy. Charlotte McClout. Karen McCoy. Lisa McKevitt. Joseph Ryan. Jessica Staines. Rankika Stanek Rock. Arena Sold. Jason Brogan. Esther Chares. Please join me.
Sorry.
Please join me in congratulating the Saturday block as Noel O'Connor takes the next.
Okay, for the Block 1 BSc graduates, I call on Karen Blaney. Gemma Brophy. Kira Campbell. Emer Colgan, sorry. Elaine Conroy. Diarmuid Corrigan. Holly Dignam. Kira Dernan. Marie Hennessy. Janice Lenehan. Demonte Malashoskiti. Have I got that right? Are you welcome? Sinead McKenna. Colum McMahon. Aisling Mulheron. Edel O'Callaghan. Jane Robinson. Grania Walsh. And Michael Keelan. If you could join me in congratulating the Block 1 group while I hand over to Pearl.
For the Block 2 BSc graduates, I call on Sarah Crane. Zoe Dixon. Lisa Dunn. Lila Gribben. Dika Haji. Catherine Griffiths. Colin Lynch. Isabel Mancera Claro. Ashling Meehan. Donjan O'Brien. Kathleen O'Connor Fleming. Denise O'Flanagan. Monta Ramina. Elaine Reynolds. Patrick Stoney. Dorata Sheshkovich Lorsch. Linda O'Reilly. Please join me in congratulating the Block 2 group.
Hand over again. Grant. This is it?
Yep.
That's there. Now may I invite the group block 3 for conferring, please. Catherine Behan. In absentia. Gillian Burgess. We have the wrong group. We have the wrong group, have we?
The last one, Jesus.
Oh, this is the wrong slip we got here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll call them at the same.
Yeah.
Okay, cheers. Thank you. Adina Barrett. Apologies. Catherine Bennett. Laura Carney. Louise Cardon McKeown. Peter Crawley. Sarah D. Antonia Fleeton. Owen Galvin. Simon Harvey. Paul Irwin. Christian Lockens. Nicola Matthew. Susan McFarland. Laura McHugh Harrington. Roisin McKeever. Paul O'Hanlon. Brian O'Shea. Jenny Parks. And Sarah Renane. I'd like to ask for a round of applause for the Block 3 group. A group applause. Thank you. And I'll hand you back to Pearl.
Join me in congratulating Catherine Bean. Gillian Burgess. Melanie Callahan. Kathy Carraher. Jennifer Comfrey. Niamh Fortune. Esther Gathura. Julianne Kavanagh. Kylie Kelly. Sarah Leonard. Lisa Maguire. Grania McGlade. Siobhan McCrane. Eileen McNamara. Derek Morgan. Thomas Murphy. Ines Rogamentic. Georgina Webb. John White. Sean White. And Donna Rourke. Please join me in congratulating the group. I hand you over now to Noel.
You want to do more?
No, that's right.
Excellent. All good. All good. Thank you to Noel O'Connor. and Pearl Brock. I'm going to call back up David O'Regan, esteemed IICP academic, to provide you with your commencement address.
Thank you, Dr. Malone. I promise this won't be a normal 90-minute talk we used to do. It will just be 3 minutes. You'll be glad to hear. Good afternoon, esteemed faculty, proud families, honoured guests, and most importantly, the graduates of the honours degree in integrative counselling and psychotherapy. Today we gather not just to celebrate the completion of a degree, but also to honour the beginning of your professional career as an integrative counsellor and psychotherapist. Over the past 4 years, you've immersed yourself in theory, skills, research, and reflection. You've listened deeply to your clients, your peers, your lecturers, and perhaps most importantly to yourself. As Carl Jung said, your visions will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakens. A BSc in integrative counselling and psychotherapy is no ordinary degree. It demands not just intellectual rigour, but emotional courage. You have learned to sit with discomfort, to hold space for pain, and to help others find meaning in their stories. Your education has been rooted in a rich tapestry of theoretical frameworks. You've studied Rogers, Glass, and Mialem, and so many more, not as distant theorists, but as companions in your work to understand your clients. Beyond the classroom, you've engaged in clinical placements, applying your knowledge in real-world settings and experiencing firsthand the transformative power of therapy. These experiences have solidified your commitment to the core values of empathy, congruence, and unconditional positive regard. The integrative model, rooted in the philosophy of pluralism, has equipped you with diverse tools and emphasized the importance of tailoring your approach to meet each client's unique needs. And now, as practitioners, researchers, and perhaps future educators, you will carry forward the essential belief that healing is possible, that change is real, and that every person deserves to be heard with compassion and without judgment. Your ability to listen deeply, to notice what is unsaid, to walk with others through their darkest moments. These are not just skills. They are acts of service. They are acts of courage. As you step into the professional world, remember, your greatest tool is not your technique. It is you, the integrated, authentic, reflective you. And let me offer this reminder. Your presence is refreshing in a world that often values speed over reflection and certainty over curiosity. Above all, keep being the kind of human being you would trust with your story. To conclude with the words of Irvin Yalom, life as a therapist is a life of service in which we daily transcend our personal values, our personal wishes, and turn our gaze towards the needs and growth of the other. We take pleasure not only in the growth of our client, but also in the ripple effect, the salutary influence our clients have upon those whom they touch in life. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you.
Although we'd love to keep you longer, this is a special and important day, and we do want you to celebrate. So thank you, David O'Regan. Graduates, today you become part of our college community. You become part of our profession, and to which you are most welcome. Roderick, if you could please lead us out with the final instructions.
Ladies and gentlemen, This concludes this graduation for the purpose of conferring awards on the students of our college. I will in a moment ask you all to join us in the foyer outside this room for a celebratory tea, coffee and cake, and to personally congratulate our graduates. I will in one moment ask the academic procession to leave the hall. And may I ask that once the procession begins, that the graduates join the procession and exit the hall as part of the college community, and as our graduates file behind the academics, joining our college and professional community. All other guests, please stand and join me in congratulating them and offering them our best wishes in their future careers.